What's up, everybody? This is your AFC Eastie Boys with your special episode of Endzone to Endzone. It's playoff time and it's Wildcard Weekend. That's right.
You already know.
But before we get into the juicy stuff, it's been a while. Our boy Charlie Waffles has been on vacation, so please fill us in. How was your time away, man? Tell us a little bit about it. Go ahead and shoot the shit.
Tennessee was amazing, man. It's beautiful out there. The trees are great. The waterfalls are beautiful. I went ahead and got engaged. It's been a heck of a Christmas and New Year's season.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the Miami Hurricanes are going to the national title. Like, it's been a fantastic year, and we're ready for another fantastic year this year. Obviously, the season's not over. Well, the season's over, but the playoffs have begun. And with Wildcard Weekend right around the corner today, like, we're going to see the first games today. It's an exciting time in my life, especially.
Yeah, man, congratulations. This man got engaged on New Year's Eve. Well, New Year's Eve day, right? Yeah. So
yeah, during the day, around lunchtime, give or take.
So good times there. He's got lots of fun stuff planned for the future for his life, and I'm glad to be a part of it. And y'all get to be a part of it now too. So make sure y'all smash that like and subscribe and turn them notification bells on because we never had anything. So let's jump into it, right? I got a couple graphics up for you guys. You can see that our games today are the Rams and the Panthers and the Packers and the Bears. So, you want to start there?
The MVP Matt Stafford and the Rams? I would love to start there.
Let's start there.
To be fair, just based on that alone, you can tell my bias. I'm going for the Rams over the Panthers. Rico Dottle and Bryce Young over there, they've been doing great. Don't get me wrong. What is it? I can't never pronounce that man's name.
Tetiora McMillan.
Yes, McMillan, that guy. I'm like, they got a chance, but I don't see them getting through the Rams defense too hard. It's just not likely in my opinion. Like, they're lucky to be in the playoffs the first time in a while, hey, go Panthers. To hell with the Tar Heels.
Yeah, no, I mean, you got MVP going against possible Rookie of the Year, and then you also have Bryce Young and Rico Dottle on that side. Like, and you look at the Rams team, they're ranked first in almost every metric. Not every metric, but almost every metric. Like, their yards per game is 394.6. That's ranked first. They have 268.1 passing yards per game, which is ranked first, and 126.6 rushing yards per game, which is ranked 7th. And they're going against a Carolina Panthers team that kind of just squeaked into the playoffs, right? Like, their division, all three of the teams on that side were like 8 and 9. You had the Panthers, the Falcons, and the Bucks all at 8 and 9. So a losing record is squeaking into the playoffs yet again. This happened a couple years ago. I don't know if anybody remembers with the Washington Commanders. They squeaked into the playoffs with a losing record.
Lucky to be there.
And they got bounced in the first round, respectfully. But like the way that these Panthers have been playing, right? They've been playing some pretty decent football, right? They've been figuring out ways to win, and usually at the end, they'll just make it ugly and gritty and have like some stupid comeback. And they did beat the Rams earlier this year, right? That was a nail biter at the end of the game. They win on a game-winning field goal. Score was 31-28. Panthers win that game. I don't think that's going to happen again. I mean, Matthew Stafford, Devontae Adams is coming back. It should be easy sledding for the Rams today.
Say that, but any given Sunday, and in this case a Saturday, any given Saturday, a team can come out and surprise some people. So don't count out the Panthers. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, we're not counting them out. I do want to apologize to everybody. I want to take a moment. I want to apologize. I don't have the NFC side graphics fully completed. Like, you'll see when we get to the AFC side, I have like full graphics with all the information that you could need, and it'll be playing above on the screen. But I did not get enough time to get into the NFC stuff because Miami Dolphins this week have been stupid, busy, crazy. I was interviewing Tyreek Hill earlier in the week, and then our coach got fired, our GM got hired, all that hoopla, John Harbaugh news, so I do emergency streams. So, unfortunately, I did not have enough time to get to the NFC graphics, so we'll do our best to give you the information that you need for them. Wait till you see the NFC graphics, or the AFC graphics, so they're pretty dope. Alright, so now, we look at the Los Angeles Rams, and their playmakers, and they got multiple playmakers on the Rams. Like, not only do they got Matthew Stafford, the number, I would say, favorite to win MVP, pushing them along. They also have Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams. They've had their tight end Kobe Parkinson. I can't hear you. Oh, there you go.
I said Puka.
Puka. I could tell you said Puka. I just couldn't hear you. And then they have their running back duo of Kyren Williams and Blake Corum. Definitely more Kyren Williams than Blake Corum, but at the same time, it's a pretty good duo. So
Corum is a good pass catcher, so when they get him out there, he's normally gonna be catching a pass. But at the same time, he's also a decent rusher, so you gotta be prepared for either situation.
So not only are the Rams ranked first in passing yards and total yards per game, they're also ranked first in points forced per game, which at 30.5.
Just throwing the football down the field.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford had multiple 4 touchdown games.
Like at least 3 in a row, I believe.
Yeah, it was just ridiculous. And they are ranked 10th in points against. So their defense is allowing 24.4 points per average per game. And then on the Carolina Panthers side, it's not as good. Like, their numbers definitely
good.
Their numbers definitely drop. Like,
it doesn't reflect the same. You know what I mean? It's like it's almost like you're pitching. What seeds are these? 2 and 8.
These are actually the 5 and 4 seed.
3. Okay.
Or
5 and 4.
Yeah, 5 and 4. These are actually the 5 and 4 seed, which is crazy. Because if you look at
seems like more of a 4 and 8.
All right, so if you look at the Carolina Panthers, their passing yards, they're ranked 26th with 179.3 per game. Their rushing yards is ranked 19th with 116.3. Their points forced.
So again,
yeah, go ahead.
Not astounding numbers.
Not like they just been figuring out ways to win games. Like, they haven't been doing it. Hasn't been pretty. Like, they probably have and that's why their record is the way there is. Like, the winning games, they probably had good games where they're putting up 300 yards or so, and then the losing games, they're getting held to under 200. So their points forced per game is ranked 27th at 18.3, and the points against them is ranked 15th at 22.4. So you stack.
So that's their best stat.
Yeah. their defense, yeah, that would be their best stat. Now, if we look at their defense, though, like, the defense is probably what's been holding them in there. I mean, Bryce Young, he had 3,000 yards this year, but he had 11 interceptions and only 23 touchdowns. So he pretty much has like a 50% rate, like touchdown to interception ratio, compared to Matthew Stafford's 33 and 8. You know what I mean? Like, touchdown to interception ratio there is ridiculous. The yardage is also, Matthew Stafford has 4,700 yards and Bryce Young has 3,000. You know, so there's a big drop off. Bryce Young also has fumbled the ball 3 times. And all of their receivers have a fumbling issue. They've all fumbled the ball at least one time this season. So the Carolina Panthers are going to have a rough time if they plan to win this game. Like, they're going to have to play some clean football, because if you go over, let's look at their defensive stats here.
Do you think the score from that game will ever be at a point where it's 6-7?
Like 6-7?
You know, 6-7.
6-7 at any point. My son heard us.
Of course he did. That's why I was doing that.
He's in a completely.
I was hoping Brantley was going to hear me.
He's in a completely set up room. All right, so the Carolina defense has 30 sacks and 65 tackles for a loss on the year. They have, 64 passes defended with 15 interceptions and 2 touchdowns off of those interceptions. And then they have, 9 forced fumbles with 6 fumble recoveries. So, I mean, their defense does a pretty good job of trying to get them the ball, right? So, when you look at the Los Angeles Rams side of the ball, they don't really turn the ball over as much. I'm going to pull those stats up here now for you.
The direction, though.
Huh?
And they don't turn the ball over as much in either direction. Like, they don't get turnovers very often, but they also don't, like, drop the ball or pass to the wrong guy very often either. And I believe most of the ones this year were off of deflections or batted passes.
Oh, I was so wrong on Matthew Stafford's touchdown count, bro. He's got 46 touchdowns to 8 interceptions.
It sounded a little low with the 33.
I thought so too. I'm like, man,
46 to what? 8?
46 and 8. Yeah, he's been sacked 23 times. And that's another thing. That's another advantage that this Los Angeles Rams team has, is their offensive line compared to the Panthers'
protecting the quarterback.
Line.
Giving Matt Stafford the time he needs to make those big decision throws.
So, yeah, if we look at the Rams side of the ball, Matthew Stafford has thrown 8 interceptions. Kyren Williams has fumbled the ball 2 times. Puka Nacua has fumbled the ball once. And Kobe Parkinson has fumbled the ball once.
All right, so that's what, 4?
4, yeah. 4 total fumbles in 18 games or 17 games. And then you look at the defense, right? So we look at the defense: 47 sacks, 67 tackles for a loss. You got 16 interceptions. 16 interceptions, 82 passes defended, and 1 touchdown. 12 forced fumbles, 10 fumble recoveries, and 2 touchdowns.
All right, so if you look at the numbers, the defenses are pretty square, with maybe, I don't know, like a 7-point difference as far as scoring.
Right.
So you got to flip it over and look back at both of them offenses and think Stafford's offense is better than Carolina's. So it's like, sorry, boys. I think I know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that the Carolina Panthers got going for them is they do probably have a better running game duo than the Rams, but we'll see how it stacks up against the defense. I'm still going with the Rams here. I think the Rams win this one easily, probably with a score of like, I'm going to say 34 to 21, 20, 34 to 20.
I was going to say 36 to 17.
36 to 17, 34 to 20. Those are your picks from your AFC Eastie boys. Let us know y'all's predictions down in the chat. Let us know. Drop it down there. And that
How many touchdowns do you think Stafford's going to throw?
And that game starts at 4:30 p.m. All the games today are on Fox. Yeah. What's up, bud? Yeah, Mom's sitting right out front. You want to ask her? She knows where it's at. All right, so let's move on to the next game on Saturday. Today, the Bears and the Packers. The Bears and the Packers.
I'm actually excited about this game because it's the Bears' first appearance in the playoffs in quite some time.
Yeah, and the Packers, they've been there quite a few times, pretty much.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah, almost. So their resilience as far as knowing what playoff atmosphere is like is to their advantage. Whereas the Bears are going in hoping and praying on a rookie quarterback, like, hey, they're doing good. They're doing all right.
Well, Caleb Williams isn't a rookie. He's I think he's in his third year right now. Second or third year. They have a brand new coach over there. Ben Johnson came over there from the Detroit Lions, and Ben Johnson has brought life to this team. I saw memes and videos of Ben Johnson in the locker room after wins with his shirt ripped off in the middle of all the players and stuff, just like hyping them up and just like being a dude with the dudes. You know what I mean? Like, and
that's what the Bears need. Like, that's what they're about.
You see stuff like that, and it's like, bro, how can you not get behind a guy like that? You know what I mean? Like, out there running and training with the players, you know what I mean? I mean, it's like you look at Mike Vrabel, same thing. Like, you watch some of the training camps and stuff, you see these guys out here training with the players, like, not just on the sideline with a fucking clipboard, just like,
yada, that's how you build a bond between players and coach.
So yeah,
they want to see you doing it too.
Yeah, so it's no surprise to see that the Bears have actually did pretty well with the roster that they have, considering the leadership that they got at the moment. You know what I mean? And so if we look at if we look at the Bears, since we're talking about them, we'll break them down first. Their passing yards is ranked 10th at 225.1. And their rushing yards is ranked 3rd at 144.5. Now, that has a lot to do with the fact that they have a three-headed beast at the running back position. And, well, they have a two-headed beast now, but they have a three-headed beast if you consider Caleb Williams. So, they're ranked 9th as far as points forced per game at 25.9 and ranked 23rd points against at 24.4. So that's where they run into problems. They've been winning all their games.
On the defense.
Yeah, they've been winning all their games in the fourth quarter, basically having fourth quarter comebacks, and a lot of that probably has to do with Ben Johnson's like time management, coaching in the end, but in the playoffs, you can't be having an average point forced against you above 24 if you plan on making it to the Super Bowl. You got to be able to hold these teams to 24 or less. But they are a very stingy team on defense. Very stingy team on defense. Let's go through it. So we have 35 sacks and 66 tackles for loss. You got 75 passes defended, 23 interceptions with 2 touchdowns, and then you have 12 forced fumbles, 10 recoveries, and a touchdown. So they have forced 33 turnovers this year. I don't know what that's ranked. Like I said, I didn't have time to go through and fill out all the info for the NFC side of things. But it's ranked pretty high. I would say they're probably second or third ranking as far as forced turnovers go. And Green Bay, they're a turnover happy team. They really are. Once we get into the Green Bay stats, you'll see that Jordan Love kind of does throw some interceptions. They have a fumbling problem, and it's just not good.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb Williams on the year, 3,942 yards passing, 27 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. He has taken 24 sacks and had 165 yards lost because of sacks. But on the rushing side of things, he also rushed it for 388 yards, 3 touchdowns, but he had 7 fumbles. 7 fumbles.
Good.
That's not a winning formula in the playoffs. DeAndre Swift also had 2 fumbles. So if you think about it, Caleb Williams had 14 turnovers this year. He had 7 interceptions and 7 fumbles. That's
rough for your quarterback to be giving the ball away that often.
But that's crazy that you're still in the playoffs, Josh Allen. So they have a total of 11 fumbles. They have a total of 11 fumbles and 7 interceptions. So they've turned the ball over 18 times this year. So just as much as they take it away, they also give it away. So got to watch out for that on the Chicago Bears front, because Green Bay will take the ball. They will take advantage of it too. And like Green Bay, if they get a turnover, they usually turn it into at least 3 points. So these Chicago Bears are going to have to play some clean football today.
And personally, I think they will. I'm taking the Bears on this game.
Did you do any like NFL playoff brackets?
No.
I just filled one out while I was out there smoking my cigarette, because I got the reminders like you have 7 hours left to fill out your playoff bracket. Fill out your playoff bracket.
Do it. Fill off the bracket, dude. Do it.
Do it now.
Do it. Do it now.
All right, and then we go over to the Green Bay side of things and check out what garbage
the Cheesehead.
Check out
the Packers
garbage they got going on. They are out Micah Parsons, which was like the biggest thing. From my understanding, Jordan Love has also been nursing some injuries.
We're walking into the playoffs with a busted up team. Let's see what we can do.
Busted up team. And they're middle of the pack too. I mean, they're not like exceptional, but they're not bad. So their passing yards per game is ranked 17th at 212.8. Their rushing yards per game is ranked 15th at 119.8. Their points forced is ranked 16th at 23 even. And the points against them is ranked 11th at 21.2. So literally, like, bam, smack dab in the middle of the pack. limping into the playoffs, kind of like the Carolina Panthers. They 9-7-1, so limping into the playoffs.
Lucky to be here.
Lucky to be here. Jordan Love on the season had 3,381 yards with 23 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. He also put up 199 yards on the ground with another no touchdowns, 0 touchdowns, but 3 fumbles. So there again, quarterbacks fumbling the ball. And that's 9 turnovers from Jordan Love this year in his 15 games played.
Which is Caleb Williams, but on the bright side for the Packers, Josh Jacobs has been doing fantastic.
Yep, Josh Jacobs has 929 yards on the year with 13 touchdowns and 3 fumbles.
And when they do sit him, they got Emmanuel Wilson.
Yes, Emmanuel Wilson himself put up 500 yards rushing with 3 touchdowns and 0 fumbles. Malik Willis with his time played because he had to fill in. He had to fill in for Jordan Love a couple times. His passing stats in the 4 games.
What's up, little man? I see you.
Say hi.
I saw that.
His passing stats: 422 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, but he does have 2 fumbles on 22 carries.
So, my girl got her a new Stanley.
Oh, bride. What does it say?
Future Mrs. Brash.
Oh, nice. Customized one.
She's so excited.
Customized one. Hey, go put a shirt on, bud.
I had to show that off real quick.
Dad.
What, bud? I don't know where it is, but yeah. Oh, here it is. Here it is. This looks familiar, right?
Yeah, it does.
I had to take
whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop.
I had to take that away from him. Make sure y'all smash that like and subscribe if y'all haven't already. If y'all new here, definitely hit that subscribe button. We get you content like no other real reporter can even get you. Talk about interviews with Tyreek Hill, and he don't even realize it. Just answering questions he probably shouldn't be answering. But we get it. We get it for you. Anyways, so let's go look at the defense. Because this is Green Bay, pretty turnover happy team going against one of the teams that have forced the most turnovers in the league. So let's look at the defensive side of the ball for Green Bay. I know they're out Micah Parsons, which is the biggest hit for the Green Bay Packers, and probably, in my opinion, probably the biggest reason they did fall to 9-7.
Yeah, I mean, when you take a star out of the defense, it's going to create holes all over, especially when they made that big trade at the beginning of the season to make sure that they got Parsons.
So they have 36 sacks with 72 tackles for a loss. Looks like 59 passes defended with only 7 interceptions.
Simple, baby.
So yeah, 59 passes defended, 7 interceptions. They have 8 forced fumbles and 7 fumble recoveries. So yeah, their defense is not very stingy.
Pretty solid.
It's middle of the pack, pretty much middle of the pack. They're not. So basically, 59 passes defended. You know what that means? That means that the quarterback,
that means they're getting run on.
The quarterback was able to connect with his wide receiver. They didn't knock the ball away. They didn't stop the pass from being completed. They only did it 59 times. 7 interceptions. I think where they're strongest at, and you could see it, man. Where they're strongest at is the defensive line with the edge rushers, because you see they have a high tackle for a loss rate. They have 36 sacks and 72 tackles for loss, which is, I didn't do the math for that, but like it's a really high number. So I would say it's probably in the top 7 ranked for the NFL. So that's pretty good. That means that they're getting to the quarterback. They're mostly dominating in the run defense and pressuring the quarterback. Like, but they can get got in the backfield. And that's where I think Chicago's going to have the advantage here.
Yeah, because they get away from that immediate frontal rush, or are able to hold that rush off, and Caleb Williams got time to air the ball out to the not so stingy secondary.
Yeah, because the secondary, you can see it here, man. Only 59 passes defended in 17 games. That's not a lot, bro. That's like average 1-2 a game. If it was
probably a little bit more than that,
probably
but
a little bit. I'm not trying to do that type of math this quick in the morning, guys. It's a low number. Put it that way, ladies and gentlemen. Put it that way. So I'm gonna have to go with the Bears. Like this was one of those games where it's like, man, this one really could go either way. But I'm gonna have to go with the Bears in this one. I think they're gonna play a clean enough game. I think they're gonna force some turnovers. It's gonna be a turnover win for the Bears. They're gonna win off the turnovers. I'm gonna say the score is probably something like. I need a minute. You go ahead.
All right. Well, I'm definitely going with the Bears as well. As far as the scores go, I'm thinking more along the lines of 28-21. Like, not a far off, matchup, but the Bears get the upper hand in the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter comeback, 27-24. Chicago Bears win it with a touchdown at the end of the game. They were losing. It was an ugly game. You seeing defensive turnovers, seeing just an ugly game all game long. But it's a good game. It's a good ugly game, like the good ugly game where it's like it's exciting because like, oh, he fumbled it. Oh, but he refumbled it.
Oh, the flag on the play. No. Oh. It's gonna be that kind of a game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They maintain possession because of the flag. Oh.
You see a double fumble, butt fumble, punt kick.
We'll see who the refs want to win by halftime.
Oh, speaking of refs, that was like, I forgot to put that graphic up. Let me throw that graphic up before we jump into the rest of it. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are your wild card weekend refs for each game. For the Rams-Panthers game, you're going to have Cleet Blakeman, and this is information for all those that care. The Packers-Bears game, you're going to have Adrian Hill. And then for the next game we're going to cover Sunday at 1 p.m., it'll be the Bills and the Jaguars. You'll have Brad Allen as the head referee there. And then Sunday 4:30 game, San Francisco against Philadelphia. You'll have Alan Eck. You can say that literally as one word, Alan Eck, but it's Alan Eck. Anyways, Sunday 8:30, Sunday night game, Chargers Patriots. This is going to be a good one. Ron Torbert is reffing that one. And then my game of the week.
Torbert reffing for Herbert?
Torbert.
That's not fair.
Torbert for Herbert.
Torbert for Herbert.
And then the game I'm looking forward to the most, Pittsburgh and Houston on Monday night. I'll be at the bar watching that one. Let's effing go. Craig Rolstad will be refereeing that one. Yeah, trust me, that's I can't wait to get to that game. So those are your wild card.
That's gonna be fun.
Those are your wild card weekend referees, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and screenshot that so you can make your bets today, because you all know the referees kind of matter, right? They shouldn't, but
always do. They always do.
They shouldn't, but they do. All right, so go ahead and screenshot that. All right. You're done. No more time for screenshots. You missed it. You missed it.
You can screenshot this whole thing. I don't give a shit.
That's too bad.
Like and subscribe anyways.
Like and subscribe anyways.
Screenshot this.
Like and subscribe. They can't see you.
Or this.
They can't see you right now. I'm changing things.
You're not fair. You're not fun.
I'm changing screens around at the moment. I'm changing screens around at the moment. All right, now let's get into the Bills Jags.
The Buffalo Hillbillies versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. You know, I heard a quote earlier that made me laugh. It was, if the Jacksonville Jaguars had a different logo and a different name to their team, they would be talked about as a Super Bowl contender already. They just don't trust the Jaguars. They don't trust them. Especially going up against the Buffalo Bills team that's coming in hot. I don't see Josh Allen getting through that Jaguars defense. He's going to get chewed up and eaten by them Jaguars. And I can't wait to see it. It's going to be so exciting. Sunday. I'll be there all day. I'm on a double at the Eagle Grill and Oyster Bar. Sunday, baby. We're going to be watching Wildcard Weekend football. We're going to watch the Bills lose. Come on now. Go Jags. We're still in Florida. We got to root for the Florida team.
Stop on over Eagle.
That's where we'll be.
Bar and Grill. Got some good food, good drinks, good eats. Good times, good peeps, all the good stuff. And great service from a bartender. Alright, so we're
going to be pouring it up. You already know.
Let's look at these teams, right? So the Buffalo Bills, 376.3 yards per game is ranked 4th in the NFL. And that's with 216.6 rushing yards, or passing yards, which is not ranked very high. Actually, where they're winning it at. Oh, why didn't that thing just keep playing? It should have kept playing. Hold on, let me fix this so it loops. There we go. That's where the Buffalo Bills get most of their yardage from the rushing game. They're ranked first in rushing yards per game at 159.6.
Thinking about different names for shots. Like, I got the Jungle Jaguar juice. So the Buffalo Bills are strong in the run, and the Jaguars are strong in the run defense. So what do we think of James Cook going into this game?
So yes, the Jaguars are ranked number 1 in run defense. So they're going up against the top running team. How do I feel about it? I feel like these Jacksonville.
Yeah, how do you feel?
I feel like these Jacksonville Jaguars are a more complete team, and the flow of the
Agreed. do you think Etienne is going to outplay James Cook? That's what I'm asking.
I think so. Yeah. I think he'll have 2 touchdowns.
Poke him in the ear. Oh, dang it. All right.
I think he'll have 2 touchdowns to James Cook's 1 touchdown. I also think he'll have more usage in the passing game.
Yeah, I got a feeling it's going to be more of a situation where when they get to the goal line, the Buffalo Bills are going to let Josh Allen steal all of James Cook's touchdowns. So I feel like Etienne will definitely get a better line by the end of the night. Because Trevor Lawrence will do it, but he's not normally the guy that's going to steal your touchdown. He wants to throw that bitch in there. He'll run it if he has to, that one where he fell down and got back up and scored the touchdown. He's so cute whispering. Loud enough now? Daddy. What?
But if you're looking, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are looking through this graphic as it goes through, one thing that you're gonna notice, right? One thing that you're gonna notice is the Jacksonville Jaguars don't turn the ball over. But the Buffalo Bills, on the other hand, their turnovers. Wins or loses. Josh Allen doesn't get 25%.
Let's make it 11. No chance. No chance. Buffalo Bills are going to turn it over 3 times. There's going to be 2 interceptions and a fumble. And the Jaguars are going to score on every one of these turnovers. Whether it's 3 points or 7, I can't disclose that information as of now. But, like I said, 3 turnovers, Jacksonville scoring on every one of them. Count them Bills.
Yeah, this definitely should be a good game. I mean, you definitely have 2 good quarterbacks going against each other, 2 good running backs going against each other. The wide receiver core, I would favor the Jaguars here. They definitely have a more reliable wide receiver core with Parker Washington.
That's the question, sir. That is the question. Because they've got 9 receivers, and 3 of them, maybe. And it's going to be a situation where if they spread the ball around like they have been in the past, they will get there as far as touchdowns. But no one's going to get big numbers. It'll be 9 different receivers caught 3 passes for 38 to 60 yards with two of them getting a touchdown. But we're not hoping for that. We're not hoping for the Bills to crumble and fall. I want 2 receivers to have 50 yards and everybody else is dropping that shit on the ground. Let's go. Under 12.
I just saw one of the things. The Jacksonville Jaguars have 107 passes defended. 22 interceptions. They out there just saying,
"Get out of here!
You not getting that one." Boop. Oh my God! It's not this Jacksonville Jaguars defense. This team is a complete. I definitely think
sleeping on the Jags. Longest losing streak for a professional quarterback with the same team.
But I mean, at the end of the day, like
I get there, I lose. I get there, I lose. I get there, I fucking lose, man. He's gonna break down and have a mental problem this offseason if he doesn't fucking get a Super Bowl this year. Nope, you focus on every game individually. Every game individually. Or you will lose. And it won't matter that Patrick's not there, that Lamar's not there. It'll be Trevor. A motherfucker named Trevor putting you on your ass. Y'all play GTA. Y'all play GTA 5. Trevor, that's Trevor putting you on your ass. Come on. Homework.
That's probably where Trevor Lawrence lacks the most. So my question for you is, can these Buffalo Bills defense buckle down? Because the last 4 games of the season, they did pick up the defense. I'm saying the defense did pick up and turned
I'm not saying they're incapable. I'm not saying they're incapable of winning the game. They most certainly could probably shut down Trevor Lawrence in the passing game with a couple of sacks and make him have to rush the ball to protect it a little bit more, because they are just that. They're protectors of the ball. They do not want to turn it over. They push hard so that they don't have to. And Trevor Lawrence has got a little bit of legs on him as well, so there's ETN back there, and if he's got to run, he will. He likes to stay in bounds and try to get the first down rather than just rush to the edge and get out of bounds as soon as possible. So the Bills are going to have to stack up if they want to stop the Jaguars. Laws of nature, though. Jaguars over Bills. Taking the Jags.
I think the Jaguars would hunt bison.
A formidable team.
Pretty sure Jaguars hunt bison in the wild.
I don't see why not.
That's a lot of good meat to eat. I'm just saying. It's nice,
them little old Bills. Them little old Bills don't know what they're getting into yet. If they come in cocky like that, they're gonna struggle, and it's not gonna be good. They're gonna put it all on Josh Allen, and if he can't come through, who knows what his future looks like. How many times can you get there and be let down and disappointed and disappoint your fan base like that before they say, we're the Bills Mafia. We're gonna put you out back for 2 in your head.
Ooh, but 2 in your head. I got something for that.
Don't agree with it? That's too bad.
Like and subscribe anyways.
Like and subscribe anyways.
But I mean, think about it.
Like and subscribe anyways.
If you don't like and subscribe anyway.
Like and subscribe anyways. All right, man. You over there making me jealous with your little cancer.
On a serious note.
Go ahead.
On a serious note, Josh Allen is a good quarterback. He has been making better decisions in the last few games, so he may have a chance to surpass his inefficiencies and get into the Super Bowl. But will he win it?
Will he win it? Will he win it? I doubt it. I really doubt it. I'm going to step outside for a minute. You want to run through our commercials? Sorry for interrupting your
I can hit a couple sports.
Sorry for interrupting your regularly scheduled programming. It's now time for our boring ass commercials.
You call this the intermission if you want. We got Charlie's Choice Collectibles. Still going strong. We just reopened after the new year. We got our new year started. 3 items already gone. Out to you, the viewers. We got a lot of new jerseys posted. We got a lot of things going up in the next couple of weeks. We're going to do a spring sale starting in February, right before Valentine's Day. It'll be 15% off all items at all times. Just click, like, heart, whatever you want to do, and we'll get those items out to you in the mail within 3 days. Dang, you'll have it within 7. On other news, we got the Dolphins Cancer Challenge, I believe, has come to a close. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I have to double check with Katnier when he gets back. But we did good. We did good, guys. We got a lot of money in for cancer research, and I'm sure they're still taking donations throughout the year. So go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe, and if you feel a little generous, donate, donate, donate. Let's see, what else we got for commercials? Ooh, what other commercials do we got? I don't even know. AFC Eastie Boys Endzone to Endzone is live mostly on Mondays. Today's a special week because we're doing Wildcard Weekend, making sure that you guys know what's going on in the AFC and the NFC for this upcoming weekend. It's going to be an exciting weekend of football. We got a lot of games going on. We have yet to talk about the Steelers. I'm sure that one's coming up. Trying to get my baby interested. She turned around. She smiled. She happy. Oh, 10-13. Let's go. All right, while we wait for Cat in the Hat to come back from his little break, we got Look at there. We got Cat in the Hat back from his little break.
Can you shut the door, bud? Oh, still have the volume up. Yes. Yes.
Welcome back.
Yes. We are still taking donations to the Cancer Challenge. We are almost at our first $500. Donations get accepted all the way through March. We are less than $25 away from our first $500. So y'all could make my ass start running a mile a day today. Is today going to be the day where I start running that mile? For every $500 we raise, I run a mile per day. All right, so thanks for listening to our boring ass commercials. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming as the Eagles and the 49ers are set to face off at 4:30 p.m. on Sunday. Stupid slow computer. Ooh, off season hasn't came soon. Couldn't have came soon enough.
This game could be exciting. This game could be exciting. It could be a run-heavy game on both sides of the ball. Jalen Hurts might have to start throwing it at some point, but I'm thinking Barkley's going to run away and have a field day. He's gonna get over 100 yards rushing, and maybe a couple, maybe 50 yards passing as well. You never know.
You say Jalen Hurts?
Well, I said Barkley, but hey, Jalen Hurts is going to be there too.
Oh, okay. Because I was like 50 yards passing for Jalen Hurts. That's like very low. So you were saying,
no. Barkley's going to get 50 yards receiving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
And we all know how Barkley is after the catch. He likes to do his little jumps and dodges and pirouettes, if you will. Like
that backwards hurdle from last year lives in my head rent free, man.
Forever.
So if we start with the Philadelphia side of the ball, they're pretty low on total yards per game, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that they lost their offensive coordinator in the offseason. So they have not been the same team that they were when they went and won the Super Bowl. But is it going to be good enough to face this banged up 49ers team? Like, the defense for the 49ers is missing a lot.
2 stars.
2 stars, right? Fred Warner and they had one guy come back. Who's the other guy? Gosh,
Nick Bosa.
Bosa, yes. So they've been out Nick Bosa and Fred Warner for probably the last 5 or 6 games of the season. But they still were able to get it done. But they're going to be going against an offense that is ranked pretty low with 311 total yards per game, which is almost bottom of the barrel. I didn't want to do I'll tell you right now. Whew. It's rough. It's fucking rough. All right, so 194.3 passing yards per game, which is ranked 23rd, and 116.9 rushing yards per game, which is ranked 18th. Their points forced per game ranked 19th at 22.3, and the points against them though is what's been holding them into it. They are ranked 5th with 19.1 points allowed per game.
Putting a lot on DeJean and the defense there. Them interceptions he's been coming up with have been on point.
Well, I mean that's how they ended up winning the Super Bowl last year, right? Was that tough defense? They had Patrick Mahomes.
Oh yeah.
They had Patrick Mahomes back there running around in that backfield like a chicken with his head cut off, man. The dude had no time to
good.
The dude had no time to even think, bro. He's like, snap. Oh, crap, I'm getting pass rushed. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man.
What do I do?
So if we look at Jalen Hurts, though, Jalen Hurts has been pretty efficient. The Philadelphia Eagles have been pretty efficient with the football as far as turning it over goes. They are ranked first in turnovers. Like, they do not turn the ball over. Jalen Hurts only has 6 interceptions on the year with 25 touchdowns and 3,200 yards. And in the running game, he has some fumbles, though. He has 4 fumbles on 8 touchdowns and 421 yards. So, like, Jalen Hurts kind of does have a problem with losing the ball. But if you look at everyone else, no one else has a fumble.
Well, you also got to think those fumbles have started to manifest from that tush push that they indoctrinated into their lineup. When they start to do that, it makes it a little easier to punch that ball out because everybody's trying to keep him on his feet.
Yeah, y'all seen the play where the Bears broke the tush push, man. That guy goes in there and he just yanks that ball. He's like, "Give me that ball. That's mine." But yeah, other than that, they only have 2 other fumbles. Saquon Barkley has one, and Tank Bigsby has one. Other than that, nobody has given
both
up.
In the rushing game.
Yeah. Other than that, nobody has given up the football. So you have 3 players.
So it sounds like the receivers know how to handle the ball. Like, when they get it, they don't drop it. It's mine now. Thank you.
Yeah, for real. And then if we look at the defense, which was pretty much their shining star last year, other than Saquon Barkley. Obviously, Saquon Barkley, the offense ran through him. But they have 42 sacks and 71 tackles for a loss. So they're getting back there and getting to the quarterback, and they're stopping the run pretty good. 90 passes defended, 12 interceptions, and 1 touchdown. So, I mean, that's not bad. That's pretty up there as far as coverage in the backfield goes. 11 forced fumbles, 9 fumble recoveries. No touchdowns. So the defense...
No touchdown.
So the defense is playing pretty solid football. Pretty solid football. If we look at the other side... How
about the Niners, though? Christian McCaffrey.
Side. Go ahead. This is your team. You love the 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey is like the heart and soul of this team. With his rushing stats and receiving stats, like, you can tell that offense is pretty much funneled through him, with occasional tosses to Dwan Jennings or Kittle just to keep the drives alive. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, Kittle's a great tight end. But I'm pretty sure he's a little injured and a little butthurt going into this playoff season. He's been let down as far as, like, his normal stats. He's not been producing as nearly the numbers that he's, been known for. Brock Purdy and Mac Jones getting little switch outs throughout the season. Definitely made for the 49ers to be a fun, entertaining game team to watch. Especially not knowing whether Christian McCaffrey was going to go off and have 2 touchdowns with 200 pass or 200 rushing yard games. But, and that's a big but, their defense is going to crumble because they are not ready. They are injured. They're facing so many unreliable statistics that I don't think the Niners are going to stand a chance against the Eagles in the first round of this AFC Wildcard game.
Yeah, I'm looking at
that. Is a cool-looking dinosaur.
I'm looking at the... All right, bud. Come on, bud. We can't do this right now. Let me finish.
You just got to bite his arm, dude. Bite his arm.
All right, so
gnaw on his arm.
I'm looking at the 49ers, and it's kind of crazy because Christian McCaffrey is he's their rushing leader and their receiving leader. So he's got 1,202 rushing yards with 10 touchdowns, 924 receiving yards with 7 touchdowns off of 102 receptions. So basically, they took the blueprint from the Philadelphia Eagles last year and inserted it into their offense this year. Brock Purdy has very modest stats because, again, he didn't get a full season. He had to split. He ended up splitting reps with Mac Jones because of injuries and stuff. But still pretty modest. Still pretty good numbers for the time that he did play. 2,167 yards, 20 touchdowns. They are ranked 5th in passing yards with 244.5 per game. But surprisingly enough,
a lot of that is yards after the catch from McCaffrey. Yeah. Like being able to break tackles and get downfield, even though it, like, you know, that's where all those stats are coming from. McCaffrey is the 49ers.
It looks like I got a chip stuck in my throat. You're silly, bud. It's called an Adam's apple. But surprisingly enough, they're ranked 24th in rushing with 106.9. Seems like very low considering Christian McCaffrey's dominance this year. 10th, they're ranked 10th in points forced with 25.7, 13th in points against with 21.8. So, looking through, you got 20 touchdowns to 10 interceptions from Brock Purdy. He also has 0 fumbles and 3 touchdowns on the ground. Christian McCaffrey has a fumble. Mac Jones had a fumble, but he won't be playing.
1 fumble out of all those touches. That's superb.
That's crazy. All right, bud. You got to get down.
Oh, it's raining over here.
Oh, wait. No, he's got 2 fumbles. So he has a fumble from a reception and a fumble from a rush. So 2 total fumbles.
One, but still, all those touches, 1 fumble from being handed the ball and 1 fumble from having the ball thrown to you. That's still fantastic.
Yeah, and 200
carries. I'm going to ride that train until I die.
Yeah,
this man is amazing.
All right, bud, you're going to make a mess. So the defense has only 20 sacks with 65 tackles for a loss, 56 passes defended with 6 interceptions and 1 touchdown, 13 forced fumbles with 10 fumble recoveries. So again, the defense here looks like it's going to get gashed. If the Philadelphia Eagles can come out and they can get back to the basics of what they got them to the Super Bowl last year, like you were saying, using Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley goes off for 100 plus yards, gets 50 or more receiving yards and a touchdown or 2, as well as Jalen Hurts probably doing a little bit of work himself, getting around 200 yards. Devontae Smith getting a touchdown, A.J. Brown getting a touchdown, you know. I could easily see the Eagles winning this game, easily, 30 to 14.
Based on the defense put in front of them, I got a feeling the Eagles are gonna fly.
Yeah, fly, Eagles, fly. I wish I gotta holler at my boy Bruce, man. Gotta get him on here. If the Eagles make it past this round,
he's excited.
We're gonna set him up with another interview for sure, because he was pretty on point with a lot of things that he was saying going into that Super Bowl game. Like, he knew what he was talking about for sure. So, what's your score prediction for this game?
Eagles 34, Niners 28.
34-28. Eagles are flying high over the San Francisco 49ers, and they're going to get packed and sent home. Although they're gonna be there for the Super Bowl. They're making it to the Super Bowl. It's in San Francisco. And that's what sucks about San Francisco. If they could have won that Week 18 matchup against Seattle, they could have had home field advantage all the way through to the Super Bowl and hosted a Super Bowl, which would have been like, if they had home field advantage.
Buku money.
If they had home field advantage here, if they were playing at home, I would take the 49ers, because I feel like it would be a different atmosphere, a different mindset going into it. But now they're going into it with we're playing from an underdog perspective. So
Agreed.
I gotta go with the Eagles in that situation here.
Fly Eagles fly, baby.
Fly Eagles fly. And then
Go Birds.
The next game, Sunday night. Sunday night is an AFC matchup.
You don't like it? You wish it was you? Stephon Diggs. Yeah. He's like, yeah. Real wholesome dude.
Real wholesome dude with 1,013 yards this year, 4 touchdowns. Now the New England Patriots don't turn over the ball much either. You have Mac Hollins with a fumble.
No.
You have Demario Douglas with a fumble. They had 9 total fumbles. 2 of them coming from Stevenson, 2 of them coming from Drake May, 1 coming from Henderson and Gibson. So mostly from their run game.
Yeah.
Mostly from the run game. looking at the defense, not a whole lot going on in the front line. We got 35 sacks with 87 tackles for loss, 67 passes defended with 10 interceptions and a touchdown, 10 forced fumbles with 9 fumble recoveries, and 2 touchdowns. So, like, damn, man, the Patriots don't have a lot of good names. They don't have a lot of big names, but they got Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel came in there, got all them boys on the same page, and was like, listen, I'm a 2-time Super Bowl champion with the New England Patriots. I played under Bill Belichick, and I'm going to take you boys to the promised land. He got them boys bought in. Drake May over here looking and in the MVP conversation. And they're going to be playing.
That's the sound of the police.
They're going to be playing against a banged-up LA Chargers. Justin Herbert's got a broken hand. They're missing all of their offensive line starters. But they do have a lot of weapons, man. They have Quentin Johnston, Keenan Allen, Ladd McConkey, Oronde Gadsden, Omarion Hampton. I mean, they have some names. They have the power. They have the ability to get the job done here. I'm really hoping they get the job done. But I don't have them picked in my pick'em. I don't, unfortunately. I do not.
Patriots take it 28-12.
Yeah, because if you look at the Chargers, 212.2 passing yards per game, ranked 18th, and then 121.6 rushing yards per game, ranked 12th. Although that, I feel like, took a hit because they lost Omarion Hampton for a majority of the year. So their rushing game really took a hit because Omarion Hampton, for the first 5 weeks of football, was top 5 running back in the NFL. And then he
was definitely dicing it up.
Yeah, then he gets injured, he goes out. The Chargers only score 21.6 points per game, which is ranked 20th in the NFL. But their points against is a solid 20, which ranks them at 9 in the NFL. So their defense can get the job done when it needs to. Turnovers for the Chargers, you have 13 interceptions on 26 touchdowns for Justin Herbert. You got one. He's also fumbled the ball 4 times while rushing, but he has 500 rushing yards. Keenan Allen has fumbled the ball twice. Quentin Johnston and Oronde Gadsden, Omarion Hampton, and Tyler Conklin have all fumbled the ball once.
That's a lot of fumbles, man, and that's multiple names.
Yeah.
Getting fumbles.
Yeah.
That's like every star that you just talked about.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Has exactly. One fumble.
Has at least one fumble, right. And then the New England Patriots are pretty decent at forcing turnovers, so they're gonna have to watch that. But the Chargers do have 45 sacks and 90 tackles for a loss this year. They have 84 passes defended, 19 interceptions. So the defense in the back end is kind of doing a good job over there. They've defended a lot of passes, and they've intercepted the ball quite a few times.
I'd say
10 forced fumbles.
19?
Yeah, 19.
That's the biggest number I've heard so far for interceptions.
Yeah, only the Chicago Bears so far have had more, with 23. But they had 10 forced fumbles, but they were only able to recover 4 of them. So they are punching the ball out, but they're not able to capitalize and jump on it. And so the way that this New England Patriots team have been playing, I don't see even the defense being able to create enough havoc to throw these Patriots off. Yeah, I think the Patriots move on to the divisional round. And they win this game something like 27-17. 27-17.
All right. That just leaves one game for Monday night.
One game. All right, you gotta let this play first. They gotta listen to this, and then I'll turn the volume down.
Yeah. They try to count me out. Roll me off. But I'm just getting started. Woke up with a vision, mission in my sights. Through the dark and the struggle, I've been earning all my stripes. They threw dirt on my name, try to dim my life. But that fire in my soul burns way too bright. Every setback a lesson, every doubt is just fuel. Breaking every single chain, rewriting all the rules. Came from the bottom, now I'm aiming for the crown. Ain't no force on this earth that's gonna hold me down. This is my time, I fight, my legacy. Watch me rise up, defy gravity. Got the heart of a lion, spirit of a king. This is more than a song, it's the anthem I sing. Let's go. I walked the path less traveled, paved it on my own. Every scar is a story, every seed has been sown. They want the blueprint, but they can't clone the grid. Built this kingdom from nothing, brick by paper brick. I see the fake smiles, hear the whispers in the hall. But I stand 10 down, though ready to give it my all. Pressure makes diamonds, I'm shining for the world to see. Undefeated, undisputed, that's what I'm born to be. This is my time, I fight my legacy. Watch me rise up, defy gravity. Got the heart of a lion, spirit of a king. This is more than a song, it's the anthem I sing. Come on. For everyone who ever felt counted out. For everyone who was told they couldn't. This is for you.
Alright, I got the volume off now. So yes, we got the
Whoa.
Pittsburgh Steelers hosting the Houston Texans. Houston Texans, clearly number one defense in the league, and it's not even close. It's really not even close. Once we go through the defensive numbers here, you're going to be like, oh, what? But they're going against the Pittsburgh Steelers and Old Man Rodgers, who's just the best and most trustworthy quarterback in the playoffs at the moment, in my opinion. There could be arguments. People could argue Jalen Hurts, Matthew Stafford, Drake May, all you want. But when it comes down to it, Aaron Rodgers has the most experience. He's been there. He's won it before. And look what he's done with nobody in Pittsburgh.
With DK in Pittsburgh.
And he didn't
just one good receiver.
He didn't even have DK when he beat the Ravens to seal the deal for the division. His kicker almost lost the game for him. He's just lucky that the kicker on the other side also sucked. You know what I'm saying?
They just sucked more.
Yeah, you know.
Tyler threw me for a loop. Ha ha ha.
Oh, that's a good joke of the day, man. But it's late now. Now it's late, so.
Well, it is what it is. I mean, when the Ravens literally dropped the ball as hard as possible in a game-winning situation, Tyler threw everyone for a loop.
But yeah, so we look at this Houston Texans team, bro, and the offense isn't that great. It's not really the offense that got them where they are. It's the defense. The defense has been causing havoc all year long on quarterbacks, forcing turnovers, fucking getting the job done. But if you look at the offensive side of the ball, it's just man. You got 218.1 passing yards per game, which is ranked 14th, and then 108.9 rushing yards per game, which is ranked 22nd. So they've only scored 23.8 points per game, which ranks them right about 13th. But they've only allowed 17.4 points per game, which is second in the NFL.
Sounds like their offense is not where their strong suit is. Like, the defense has been holding them up all season, getting them chances to get the ball back and produce. They still got Nico Collins, you know what I mean? So it's not like they're completely useless on offense. But the run game stats, you said 108 average?
Yeah.
That's low.
Very low, yeah.
That's low.
It's higher.
Without Mixon, they've been having some problems.
It's higher than the 49ers, but yes, it's still low. And yes, without Mixon, they definitely were struggling in the run game, and that's why I can't favor them to win the Super Bowl without a run game, because if you don't have a good run game, they don't have to respect the run game, and they just shut you down.
Exactly.
In
the back. They just pass rush you over and over again.
Yeah, you rush 6 and you send back 4. There you go. Like, you're pressuring the quarterback and you got everybody covered in the backfield. So it's like, without the run game, it limits the potential for your team. And if they would have had Joe Mixon all year this year, they'd be the number 1 seed in a bye week right now. We'd be talking about the Denver Broncos, the way that they've been playing, like Houston Texans.
Yeah,
because they don't really turn the ball over too much. I mean, you look at C.J. Stroud. He's had 3,041 passing yards. He only played 14 games. 3,041 passing yards, 19 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He also had 2 fumbles on 48 carries.
That was lame.
For 48 carries for 209 yards and a touchdown on the ground. So, I mean, they don't turn the ball over much. Woody Marks has a fumble. And British Brooks has a fumble as well. Let's look at the receivers. We got Nico Collins and Dalton Schultz has a fumble. So, I mean, not too many. But if we look at the defensive side of the ball, right? 47 times they've gotten to the quarterback with 92 tackles for a loss. 90 passes defended with 19 interceptions. 19 interceptions and a touchdown. 14 forced fumbles with 10 recoveries and 7 touchdowns off of forced fumbles.
And that's the big difference maker.
That is the big difference maker.
When they knock the ball out, they take it to the house.
Yes. So it's like, and that, a lot of that came from their pass rushers. Danielle Hunter, who's the other guy? Oh, what's his name? Oh, fudge, what's his name? It's not Danielle Hunter, it's the other guy on the other side. Oh, I'm looking, give me a second. Will Anderson Jr., yeah. So Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson Jr. have been getting back there to the quarterbacks all year long, punching them out. They both have 3 forced fumbles. Will Anderson has 2 fumble recoveries and 1 of the touchdowns. Yeah, just defense. But
Defense.
They're playing Aaron Rodgers.
You know who picks apart defenses? A-Rod. Aaron Rodgers. He's known to be picking apart defenses. He's seen all of these things. Like, he's seen defenses that can take it back to the house when he gets fucking overthrown or whatever. So he's more prepared to take on this defense. And you know that man's been doing his homework all week, looking at film from the Houston Texans, making sure that he sees what defense they're pushing in front of him. They're going to have to change their defense 3 times before they actually get to the play they were going to run. Otherwise, Rodgers is going to know. He's going to know.
Yeah, that's one thing about Aaron Rodgers, and that's why they're where they are. Like, he's all year long, like, him and his receivers and everybody have been, like, staying after practice, going over film. They've been meeting at Aaron Rodgers' house on Tuesday nights to just hang out, build chemistry, have meetings, go over film, yada, yada, yada. Because this could be Aaron Rodgers' last year, right? Going into the year, a lot of speculation.
It very well could be.
Why wouldn't you give it your all, right? Especially in a team like the Pittsburgh Steelers, who have a pretty decent defense of their own. You know what I mean? T.J. Watt is a monster. The way that they've been using the Hayward brothers is remarkable, right? Like the way that they've been using Cam Hayward and Connor Hayward. Connor getting like the tush pushes, so he's gotten himself a couple touchdowns because of it. Using Cam Hayward for a 6-man line package so that they have that extra person there to block and keep the pressure off.
Aaron Rodgers just standing in the background like...
Yeah, like, just go get the touchdown. You know, so it's like they also have...
I'm here to point.
They also have that 6-man, so it's like you buy Aaron Rodgers a little bit of extra time in that pocket so that he could find a guy open. But, I mean, they're out of all of the teams in the playoffs, they are literally the worst ranked team in almost every metric. But the Aaron Rodgers factor, it's kind of like the Patrick Mahomes factor. It's kind of like the Patrick Mahomes factor. I told you guys in the beginning of the season, bro, he was going to go to the playoffs.
Don't forget, the Steelers are 11-0 at home on Monday nights, and guess where this game's being played?
In Pittsburgh.
At home on a Monday night.
In Pittsburgh. So, with 202.4 passing yards, that's 22nd in the NFL, and 103.3 rushing yards, that's 26th in the NFL. 23.4 points per game ranks them at 15th, so dead center of the pack. And then 22.8 points against ranks him at 17th. So, it's going to be a tough task for Aaron Rodgers. This isn't going to be an easy game for him to win. But it could be his last game of the season if he doesn't, or the last game of his career if he doesn't win. With 3,322 yards on the year, 24 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. I'm not going to go over any rushing stats because he doesn't do that anymore. He's too old for that. So it's like 61 rushing yards for the whole year. Can you believe it? And a touchdown. He did get a touchdown.
That's still more than I expected.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Because they've been throwing out that easy bet of half a yard for Aaron Rodgers rushing all year long. So 61 yards. I mean, he got that more than once. Like,
yeah, for sure. He did get that more than once, but you don't really expect Aaron Rodgers to be out there running the ball and doing all that good hoopla stuff.
Especially in situations where he's pointing forward and letting the other guy run the ball for him.
Yeah, exactly. Their run
game... You
be
sneak? No, you do it.
Their run game is really good in my opinion. They're not world beaters, but you have a young guy in Jaylen Warren who can run really good through the tackles, really good north and south. He's also pretty good if you like get him out on the edge to where he can get some space. But again, their offensive line, they have such a big offensive line. Like their offensive line literally is 1,200 pounds. So it's like these boys up in the front can create holes for the run game. And that's where I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to have the advantage. you have Kenneth Gainwell, who is an experienced Super Bowl veteran, also who's been pretty clutch for Aaron Rodgers, right? We look at this Pittsburgh Steelers
as a
team,
check down and as a rusher.
I look at this Pittsburgh Steelers team and I just see a bunch of old veterans. Yeah, it is the oldest team in the NFL right now, but it's also the most experienced team in the NFL right now. They've been there. Most of these people on this team have been there and done that, and they're going to do it again. You know they're my favorites for the AFC side. I got them going all the way. I'm just saying. Just because of the
Steelers
matchups. Go Steelers. I'm just rooting for Aaron Rodgers, man. Let him get one more. I'm not saying he's going to win the Super Bowl, but let him go.
Let him go.
He's going to go. And then he'll be good enough.
Let it be old versus young.
But the question is if he does go and loses, is he going to come back and be like, man, I could have won that. One more try. One more go, Tomlin. Let's go one more time. But let's run through their fumbles. We got 2 fumbles from Darnell Washington, who's on IR, so he's not going to be playing anyways. You got 1 fumble from Kenneth Gainwell, 1 fumble from Jonnu Smith, 1 fumble from Roman Wilson, 1 fumble from MVS as well.
Oh, scaling.
So, I mean, as much as Aaron Rodgers could spread this ball around and move the ball down the field, his receivers, his old-ass receivers, could cost him the game, too, because we just saw it, the Houston Texans, with 14 forced fumbles, 10 fumble recoveries, and 7 touchdowns off of those fumble recoveries. That is what won them some of their games, and that could be what wins them the game against the Steelers on Monday night. But the defense for the Steelers isn't lackluster either. They didn't have a great complete season, but like they finished out their season strong. They missed TJ Watt for quite a few games, so that kind of hurt their numbers. They have 48 total sacks. That's first in the NFL. That's the only metric where they are super high, is they do have 48 sacks and 89 tackles for a loss. 91 passes defended, 15 interceptions, and a touchdown. They also have 12 forced fumbles, but only 4 of them were recovered. So, at the same time...
Those are great numbers, man.
At the same time...
Rodgers has got a hell of a defense to be trying to pick apart. At the same time.
Yeah, so it's like... The defense can get the job done. Can they hold C.J. Stroud and the Houston Texans under 20 points? Because that's what it's going to take. Pittsburgh Steelers score 24. The Houston Texans score 17. Pittsburgh Steelers win this game on Monday night.
You said 24-17?
Yes.
I like those numbers.
It's Juan. Like
we're going to
this.
shoot.
He wins the game like this, doing his little stance for Connor Hayward to get his little push touchdown.
And it's not even going to be a touchdown. It's going to be a fucking 2-point conversion.
Even worse.
2-point conversion just to win it. Let's say 21-22.
21-22. Wow. That's a super close game. That's one hell of a nail biter right there, man. Like, oh.
The stressful Monday night.
Tomlin and Aaron Rodgers like called that extra timeout, and they're like, he missed a kick last week. We could either try this kick for the tie and go to overtime, or we can just.
Well, we could
go for the win.
You could go out there and point at the end zone. You can go out there and point at the end zone and push it in for the win.
That's an interesting take right there. I like that.
Get it, boys.
I like that with a Connor Hayward push touchdown or 2-point conversion to win the game and move on to, to the divisional round. Man. I just realized
that was a fly.
I just realized that this graphic still has Pittsburgh or Ravens. It wasn't. I must have took this picture before the Monday night game.
Oh well.
Yeah, I don't care. It's just something that I just now noticed. I'm like, why is there a Baltimore Raven logo on this?
Because Pittsburgh, that's why.
Do you have any do you have any safe bets you want to have you done any of that?
I have not. I haven't even looked at the options for betting, but I will say this. I will be putting a parlay together for all the games, just winners outright of the games, no player props or anything like that. And it'll most likely be Eagles, Bears, Rams. Oh my. Patriots. I'm trying to remember all the games.
You got Steelers, Houston, and you have
Steelers,
Bills, Jaguars,
and the Jaguars. That'll be my 6 games.
So our picks are literally the same.
Literally the same?
Yeah, they're the same.
There we go.
I didn't want to go for the Patriots, but I just when I was making that video for them and doing the homework and going through the numbers and stuff, I'm like, bro,
you're like, damn, this shit is impressive.
Yes, man. I'm like, fuck, bro. I gotta find a team that can beat them. It's like, okay, so the Patriots need to win and the Jaguars need to win so that the Patriots play the Jaguars in the divisional round. The Jaguars I see beating the Patriots, and that's how they get knocked out. Because if not, let's say the Bills win and the Patriots win, they're going to be playing each other. Bills are going to win that. Bills are going to move on. And we're still stuck with an AFC East team and representing in the playoffs. So, Jets fans, Dolphins fans, you guys are rooting for the Chargers and the Jaguars, but Chargers probably not going to win, but you're still rooting for them anyway.
Yeah, go Jaguars.
Jaguars, I can definitely see the Jaguars beating the Bills today. Like I said, that's going to be a turnover game for sure, but we'll see. It's going to be fun. But we don't have any AFC games today. Today it's the Rams and the Panthers, which should be a blowout. And then you got the Packers and the Bears, which should be a good one. Any last words for Wildcard Weekend?
Like and subscribe. Drop your comments below. Make sure you tell us who you think is going to win. Because if you guess right,
and subscribe anyways.
I'll give you a high five.
Like and subscribe anyways.
And I'll give you a fist bump.
And you don't get those. You don't get those unless you show up Sunday at the Eagle Grill and Oyster Bar and hang with the AFCEASTIEBOYS for the Wildcard Weekend finish.
It's gonna be a good one for sure. So yeah, make sure y'all drop your scores and predictions down in the chat. If you haven't already, if you're new here, smash that subscribe button, turn on them notification bells, because we're going to keep you posted on everything all the way through the end of the season and into the off season. There's going to be lots and lots of news. We're going to force this guy to tell us all the info that's going on with his New York Jets, because I spoke with one of our fans the other day. I met one of our fans the other day, and apparently they're a Jets fan. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yes. So
better luck next year.
So you're gonna have to start keeping up with that Jets content and pushing it out there for our Jets fans that we got out there, so that they know that
we're over here masterminding next year's draft. We're not worried about the the repercussions yet.
Masterminding next year's draft. Y'all got a lot of options to do. Good luck for you guys in your draft next year. Good luck for the Dolphins next year. Who knows what we're going to look like. Already got our new GM. wondering who our coach is going to be. Probably going to lose our defensive coordinator. Hopefully we lose half of the office, like, coaching staff. Like, who's going to be our quarterback? Is Tyreek Hill going to be back? Are we going to trade Waddle? There's so many questions. The Jets are in a much better position than the Miami Dolphins.
All of these questions could be answered next time on Endzone to Endzone with Cat in the Hat and AFC Waffles.
Boom, boom. All right, enjoy your Wildcard Weekend.